going to take a second to go ahead and talk about something that just happened to me because literally I cannot. Let me put my shades on to try to hide the disdain.
What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. A subscriber of mine sent this particular video, which is very interesting in its own right, because there's a really attractive young lady. She's a TikToker, and she talked about, within about a minute, this date that she had agreed to go with some man. Okay, now we're gonna play the video here pretty soon, the whole entire thing, but she talks about in the video that she had flaked on him many times. They had flaked on one another, and they went to the small place and had something to eat, and then it was her that asked to split the bill, and then the guy agrees, right? And then after she left, he called her asking her what was wrong. But I want you to listen to what she has to say, and then we'll come back and we'll talk about it all at one time.
I'm going to take a second to go ahead and talk about something that just happened to me because literally I cannot. Let me put my shades on to try to hide the disdain. I went out on a casual little get to meet and greet with this dude who we have both canceled on each other multiple times. We go to a local little bar thing, and he orders 2 drinks, I order 1. He's like, let's go eat. I'm like, sounds great, cool, we'll go eat. I asked for the checks, and he's like, yeah, the checks. And I'm like, okay. He proceeds to pay with his bill in cash, and I pay mine, with my card. We walk out, and this man, I'm like, yeah, no, I'm not gonna go. And he's like, are you sure? And I'm like, yeah, no, not for me. The I look like, you got me f***ed up. This man then proceeds to call me on my way home as I'm complaining to my homegirl about what a f***ing horrible idea this was. And he's like, what was it? And I was like, bro, it's the checks things. And he's like, well, I don't owe you anything, and this is not how I wanted to meet. Excuse me?
So you heard what she had to say, okay? Now, let me just say this, because I think that many women in America are in the Western world, European world, and stuff like that. They would say and argue that they have arrived, meaning that women can be business owners, women can enter the workforce. You have women that have, the CEO of YouTube is a woman. So without a doubt, nobody can deny what women contribute to the economy, okay? And in some cases, when you talk about black women in particular, they will say, hey, we're more educated than black men. Many of us earn more than black men. So this is the equality that women have been asking for in the country. However, when they decide to say, hey, we can split the bill, this is what they are asking. She's upset that the guy doesn't come in and say, no, I'll take care of the bill. Okay? This is her side of the story. So this is what she wants to hear. Now, let me talk about this. She admits that she has flaked on this guy many times. All right? They're flaking on each other. Number one, if you flake on a man for a date, you're not taking him serious. That's how I look at it. If I'm gonna be nice enough to go out with you, and you don't show up, are you canceled? The energy that I would to give you to show you special treatment, I'm not gonna do it, because why? You've already pissed me the hell off. So if I go with you, you should compensate me for coming to meet you. In other words, you should be paying. And I wish more men would take the attitude. No, you're not gonna flake on me and then expect me to pay. All right? So the guy treated you as you have been treating him. You've been flaking on him. You said you flaked on him. It's my guess that you were flaking on him. And I would assume that this is somebody that she feels that is attractive or quite high value, because she's agreed to go to split the bill, and she's a hot chick. So I'm assuming that she can get any kind of dates she wants, right? So she probably thinks this guy is somewhat attractive. So you're trying to play this game to see what he's going to do. He gave you exactly what you wanted. But what we're finding out as men is that women say they want something and then they don't. Oh, I want to be independent. Okay, you do. All right, well then you pay for half the stuff. I don't want that. Wait a minute, what are you talking about? You got your own money, right? Yeah, but you don't want to use it? No. So wait a minute, you're the one that said that you wanted to split the bill. So the guy gave you what you wanted, and then now you're mad at him because you suggested it. Let me just say this. Men don't have time in 2021 to be trying to figure out these particular games that certain ladies want to play. Okay? Because again, what did I tell you guys? If women want to play certain games with you, that's fine. If that's their desire. Here's what they're going to do. They're going to play it by themselves. Let them play that game by themselves. You're not going to play that game with me. So if you want me to pay the bill, tell me that. If you don't want me to pay the bill, then I won't. So it's the same thing. Like this is a thing that women get mad at men about, talking about. Be honest with me. Okay, you want us to tell you the truth, what we want up front, just be honest. But then we're asking you to be honest about what you want, and you're not honest about it. So you expect us to figure this shit out. So when a guy calls you and asks you what's wrong, you want to have attitude with him. Was he supposed to understand that he was supposed to pay? Maybe if you would have told him that he would have paid, you could pay, he probably wouldn't have had any issue with it. But now you're saying, oh, he's a waste of time. No, you probably wasted his time. Obviously, you were not that interested in him. You might have wanted to go out on a date and see what it was. But if you're really so interested in the guy, I mean, because women can do that. Oh, well, he's okay, or I'm bored, he's good looking, but you would have made time initially. So he gave you the same energy that you were giving him. And the thing about it is that women don't want to have the investment into guys, but they want men to invest in them. So you want men to pay, you want men to chase you, you want men to do nice things for you, but what are you doing? You want guys to do it, and you're playing these little testing type of games. Number one, a guy doesn't even know you enough for you to be testing him. What about the test that you're already failing? Again, it's okay to cancel. It's okay to flake. But let's test him to see if he's going to pay for me. No. If you wanted a man to be paying for you, then you need to show up. You need to show real interest. You need to show that you're wanting to be investing in a guy. Not a guy chasing you around. And the reality is this. We know that when you go home from that date, and guys know this, there's a guy already that you're talking to. And guess what? He don't have to do. He don't have to pay. Okay? He don't have to pay. He don't have to pay. So this guy is going around here chasing you and this, that, and the other. But we all know what's the truth. He ain't got to pay. You're already messing with somebody you're attracted to. And again, this is, like I said, price discrimination. Women will make certain guys pay for some things, and other guys don't have to pay for anything. Just playing games. So there's no real interest there, so he's not going to invest. Men are tired of investing into situations and dating when there's nothing in return for that. So, okay, we'll split the bill. You enjoy my time, I enjoy your time. Why is your time more valuable than mine? It's not. Men are valuing their times now. And a lot of ladies don't like that. So you want us to continue to pay for things when you're not doing anything special for us. Okay, you're pretty. We took y'all on a date. We did this. But what am I getting out of that? Zero.
Jesus Christ.
But it has to be everything is compensated for nothing. No. Let the other simps that you're dealing with compensate for you for nothing. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I really appreciate you for all that you're doing. Subscribe at the bell, check out the first comment at the top, and as you know, the buffoon remains the all-time high. I'm out.